Good morning all. It's Wednesday morning. We've got Will, Andrew, Dad and Harry out drilling and on groundworks. George is just heading off to apply some fertiliser in the sprayer to some spring oats for a customer. And I'll just show you the job that Flynn, Tony and Will Hammond have to do this morning. I won't get up and show you exactly because I've just heard a bit of moaning, but I'll just let you know what's going on. So you might remember last week Tony was spreading and I said there was a bit of an incident with the big spreader. The bed chain jumped, it's bent some slats in there, and basically it needs to be fixed. But in order for Tony to get in there and fix it, it also has to be emptied, which in its current state it can't empty itself. So unfortunately, first thing this morning, Tony, Will and Flynn are hand loading the big spreader into the smaller one, just so that they can then get the big one cleared out and looked at and fixed, because we've got quite a bit of spreading to do in the next few days. That's a pretty terrible job, but one that needs doing, unfortunately. I won't go up there and take the mick too much, just leave them to it. So we've got 3 guys working on this block. So as always, the easiest way is to get the drone up so I can get round to all 3 of them pretty easily. Harry's in the 8R370 here, the Horsch Terrano on the back. You see he's going straight into the stubble. The ground was spread last week. It was actually Harry and Dad that you'd have seen spreading this field. So he's going straight in, ripping it up, giving it a good cultivation. And Dad's also up with the power harrow. So the Horsch goes deep enough and breaks that ground up well enough to limit the use of the plough. Don't need to plough these fields, so it saves that. And as I pan round here, shoot over to Dad, you see Dad's running over what's been cultivated with the power harrow. Parts of these fields were cultivated lightly a couple months ago, and they have commented that those parts are very dry in comparison to what wasn't. So that kind of gives you an insight into the fact we've had so little rain. The moisture is holding where we haven't touched the ground, but where it has previously been cultivated, we are seeing some drier ground there. So Will's here drilling in the 250. Will was out till the early hours, finishing the block that we saw him drilling yesterday. He can allow the cultivator and the power harrow to get a certain distance in front of him. Obviously, he can't really start at the same time as those guys because they tend to work the inside of the field, then the outside of the field. And he obviously drills in the opposite way. He drills the outside first, so they need to be a field ahead at least. But then the problem arises that he can obviously drill faster than they can power harrow, so he needs to allow them to be a little distance in front. And from here I'll just shoot back over, catch up with Dad again. You can see the difference in speed now from how fast Dad's going to how fast Will's going, so you can understand that Will needs to allow them to be a little way in front. Otherwise it'll get him frustrated at having to wait for the fields to be worked. And then there's Harry again, with the Terrano. He's working at 4 meters, Dad at 8 meters, and then Will's drilling at 6 meters. And then from here, I'll just give you an idea of the area we're covering on this block. It's around about 50 acres, between 50 and 52 acres that we're drilling here this morning. I thought I panned up quicker than that, but obviously not. We'll obviously watch Harry for a little bit longer. So from here I come up and just pan around, and you can see the group of fields just here that are getting drilled to maize this morning. There we are. So that was a bit of drone footage for you of what Dad, Harry and Will are up to at the moment. Just checking my dog's following me. Yeah, as you can see from that, this is maize grown very, very local to the OD plant that it will be supplying. And this maize is also destined for a dairy farmer close by as well. So it's yeah, locally grown. Harvest is a quicker process. No waiting time on the forager at all. And yeah, we've got 3 tractors out here on the same block. As I say, it's around 50-ish acres that are going in. So they'll sort that out. We'll get that sorted, be right up behind the power harrow soon enough, and then move on to the next block this afternoon, which is kind of 15-20 minutes away. And yeah, hopefully we'll start drilling there as well this afternoon, and we'll keep on getting through it as quick as we can. We'd like to try and kind of block land together in terms of maize drilling, so we're not jumping all over Devon. We're getting a lot of our kind of stuff local to the yard sorted early doors, and the end of this week should see our most local stuff all in the ground, and we can focus on the blocks that are a little bit further away. A lot of the stuff, even the stuff that's further away, has been spread, fertilized and cultivated already. So we're still kind of we've started our maize prep, but yeah, it'll probably be next week when our further away stuff starts going in. We've got a couple big blocks in North Devon, so there's that to look forward to. And for now, I'll just leave you with Harry as he goes past, and then we will catch up with Andrew. I'm not sure why my dog decides to chase the back of these machines and what he thinks he's going to achieve from it, but so here we are as promised. Andrew in the 370, Kuhn plough on the back, is busy at that next block that I mentioned previously, ploughing down this ground that was into beet. This beet was harvested back January, February time. There is actually, yeah, some of my first earliest videos that I posted were in this field. You can still see some little shoots of fodder beet plants in here of some of the small stuff that's kind of come on and grown in the meantime. So you will have seen this field before if you've been watching from the start. This is just Andrew working it back down, ready for us to get maize in the ground. And just while we watch Andrew, I think my timing's a bit off. I was hoping to catch up with Ant in the fast track, but I'm pretty sure I've missed him because he is spreading this same block. But I think I've missed him and he's on his way back, so we won't catch him today now, I wouldn't have thought. And you can see from this that we've got really good moisture just under the surface, so this getting worked down a bit more this afternoon and then drilled straight into puts us in a pretty good position for that maize seed to have the best chance of some germination in the next week or so. Yeah, looking at the forecast, I'm not sure when the next decent amount of rain's coming, but it's kind of, you're in the catch-22. You don't want it to have a massive dump of rain and then put you out of action for a few days. It's whether you'd rather the rain came once all the seed was in the ground. Us farmers are never pleased either way, to be honest, are we? So whatever happens, I'm sure it would be the wrong thing, but that'll give us something to moan about. This is Will finished this block, or he's got a tiny bit left, but just needed an extra 5 bags of seed and a bit of fuel and AdBlue. So just here doing the pit stop, and he'll crack on with this bit and then head on to the next block where Dad, Harry and Andrew are working down ground. So that'll be all for today's video. You see Dad and Harry have stopped behind me in the field just there, and we've got Ant here just spreading some digestate. This was the last field he had to spread of this block, but they've cracked on and started doing the groundworks, and they'll just work back over what he's about to spread now. So he's rocked up there in the Fastrac with the Pichon, and yeah, hopefully that gives you a decent insight into what we've got up to today. Busy as ever. Will's just about to turn up, or he's on his way here with the drill now. He's finished the last block, so we're yeah, all systems go. Will's looking to try and drill this block out tonight. All going well, because he's got we've got some silage to do tomorrow. If not, he might have to get a certain way and then finish this tomorrow afternoon once the silage is finished. But yeah, that's how tomorrow's video will probably start, is it with a bit more grass silage. And yeah, I'll leave it there just as I watch some digestate being spread. I will yeah, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share the videos if you're enjoying them. Your support's very much appreciated. Thank you.